Hello everyone, welcome to Her Voice. Today we're going to watch a video, and after the video I'm just going to react to it.
School in America to teach geography using the Peters projection map instead of the traditional Mercator.
Give me $200 and it's done.
Really?
No. Why are we changing maps?
Because, CJ, the Mercator projection has fostered European imperialist attitudes for centuries and created an ethnic bias against the Third World.
Really?
The German cartographer, Mercator, originally designed this map in 1569 as a navigational tool for European sailors. The map enlarges areas at the poles to create straight lines of constant bearing or geographic direction.
So it makes it easier to cross an ocean.
But
Yes.
it distorts the relative size of nations and continents.
Are you saying the map is wrong?
Oh dear, yes. Look at Greenland. Now look at Africa. The two land masses appear to be roughly the same size.
Yes.
Would it blow your mind if I told you that Africa is in reality 14 times larger?
Yes?
Here we have Europe, drawn considerably larger than South America. When it's 6.9 million square miles, South America is almost double the size of Europe's 3.8 million.
Alaska appears 3 times as large as Mexico, when Mexico is larger by 0.1 million square miles.
Germany appears in the middle of the map when it's in the northernmost quarter of the Earth.
Wait. Relative size, one thing, but you're telling me that Germany isn't where we think it is?
Nothing's where you think it is.
Where is it?
I'm glad you asked. The Peters projection.
It has fidelity of axis.
Fidelity of position.
East-west lines are parallel and intersect north-south axes at right angles.
What the hell is that?
It's where you've been living this whole time. Should we continue?
Uh-huh.
The first thing I want us to know, representation matters. The African Union is calling on the powers, whoever they may be, and letting them know that Africa has to be represented properly on the global map. I truly support that because I personally feel representation matters. I'm going to give you some examples. There's an Inedu's movie. For those who back in the days were so into Nigerian movies, I was one. There's a movie where she was a village girl and the prince fell in love with her. When she had married the prince, gone to the palace and had cleaned up, her mother-in-law was like, "Can you recognize who this is?" And they said no. Because the way they looked at her is not what is given right now. People say, dress the way you want to be addressed. If people see you a certain way, they address you a certain way. We may not like it, but it matters. There's a bias when you see something that is small and you see something that is big. Some people like to go for bigger things. When you look at most world maps today, Africa looks smaller. It looks smaller than it should be. But who decided that this is how Africa should be? The map we see today, it's very familiar to us. It's a map that has shrunk Africa. And this map was created back in 1569 by a Flemish guy. The map we see today is called the Mercator map. At this time, they said his goal was simply to help scholars navigate the sea, straight lines and courses. But if you're helping scholars to navigate the sea, and this was during the time of slavery and they were coming to pick slaves from Africa, why are you not showing them the right representation of the map? You have to show them the surface area so that they know where they are going to. So the story that they're giving behind this, I do not buy it. It's just a whole lot of BS to me. In the age of the colonial expansion, a smaller Africa visually reinforced the idea of dominance. Africa, rich in resources and people, was literally minimized, while Europe large. Some say it was just maths, it's geometry, but history tells us relative stories. Maps are never just maps. They are the powerful political tools. Shrinking Africa on the map helps to cement narratives of Western superiority and African marginalization, not only in trade and politics, but in education, history, and culture. This distortion is symbolic. Over centuries, it has shaped how the world sees Africa. The world sees Africa to be small and mass. It's imprinted in people's brains. It has affected investments, global perception. It has affected Africa a lot. So why hasn't there been a fix? Because correcting the map challenges global narratives. Challenging this map will mean that what they have been saying, it's not correct. It means Africa is powerful. It's going to bring a lot of questions about history, about education, about power. And many institutions have been reluctant to do that. Now, there's another map out there that actually represents the true sizes of all the continents. The map is called the Peter version map. This map shows the true sizes of Africa, of South America. Africa is the second largest continent. After Asia, it's Africa. Greenland, which is made to look bigger, is actually smaller than it is, while South America, it's bigger than Greenland. South America is bigger than Europe, but Europe in the map we see right now has been made bigger. If you notice, all the southern continents below the equator, they have been made to look smaller. Can we just identify the group of people that live in these areas? Black and brown people. They really could not do that with Asia because, the Chinese are there, the Indians are there, but they made these two countries to look smaller, and they have been exerting power on this continent. I think we've heard that. People think Africa is a country, when Africa is a whole continent with countries, 54 countries in it. I really want this representation to go through because this is how we start fixing ourselves. We have to fix ourselves both outwardly and inwardly. Inwardly, we have the President Ibrahim Traoré and others doing it. Outwardly, African Union, at least they're doing something now for the first time. But I personally believe that we need to have another union, which is made up of just Black African countries, because there is a war of Pan-Arabic or the Middle East war, which includes the northern part of Africa. And if you look at all the resolutions that are never passed, it's because of this divide. So African Union should be for the continent because at one point we're all on the same continent. But there should be another union that is just for, I don't know, I would say Black Africa. It's my word. Yeah, I'm Black. We say Black Africa, excluding the northern part. Or if they want to include in it, fine. But if you look at it, they're always trying to have a little bit of differences there. They don't want to associate. They want to reassociate. Who cares? But yes, what African Union is doing, it's correct. For centuries, the world has been accused of seeing Africa as small. Challenging that perception means questioning history, educational power. Now, African Union doing this is demanding change. They want Africa to be represented through size, scale, importance. It's about truth. It's about recognition. It's about showing that we are bigger, we are better, and we're coming up because we are coming up. We all know that we are coming up. If you're not investing in Africa, you're on your own. We are coming up. So yes, Africa needs to be properly represented. If you like my channel, please subscribe and click on the notification button. Have a great day.